Now the Hall of Fame inductions. First up, I'd like to call up Kathy Happier. You would come up, and Amy Morgan, to make a presentation concerning Michael Dunlap's induction.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that Michael would enjoy less than giving a speech today would be two people going on and on about how great he was. Too bad. It would have been nice to be sending this Hall of Fame application to the selection committee, say in 2031, the year Michael might have retired from advising publications, but his sudden death on August 2nd forced us to move up the celebration of his career. In over 20 years advising, Michael did it all. He advised award-winning publications. He taught numerous summer workshops. I bet a lot of you had students in his classes at Flint Hills especially. Judged and critiqued countless times for state and national organizations, served on local, state, national, scholastic journalism committees, mentored dozens of us teachers, developed strong journalism programs in each of the high schools he taught, and presented hundreds of sessions at local, state, and national conventions. All of the awards and accolades aside, Michael was above all a classy and enthusiastic representative of scholastic journalism. He believed in giving his students the tools they needed to succeed and then letting them do the heavy lifting. He empowered their right to freedom of press with every controversial issue they covered. He shared his knowledge and sense of humor with every student and journalism colleague he met, and he made his friends and colleagues better people for having known him. The people who submitted the letters in the portfolio went on and on about the accolades and great things that Michael gave to them. And we hope that everyone will remember Michael, and we really appreciate KSPA helping us honor his memory and his legacy and advising by giving him this honor today. And Amy and I are accepting on behalf of his partner Jeff, who's here today, and also his parents and his family. So thank you very much.
Now I'd like to introduce Linda Drake.
In 1995, KSPA became the first organization to create a Scholastic Journalism Hall of Fame in order to honor its own. Today, 2 more names have been added to the permanent Hall of Fame plaque that hangs in the KSPA office at K. William Allen White's School of Journalism, bringing the total number to 36 individuals who have had a strong impact on scholastic journalism. It's my honor today to present the next inductee into the KSPA Hall of Fame, Derius Mammen, who has served almost 30 years as a Jostens representative. In my nomination letter, I wrote, "I would not be the advisor I am today without the support and training I received from Derius. His patience and guidance helped me to improve my skills and confidence in my teaching, in what I was teaching my students. It was his encouragement that helped me realize that small school publications could compete in a big school world. I truly believe Derius Mammen deserves a place in the Kansas Scholastic Press Association's Hall of Fame, not only for what he's done for me in our program, but for doing the same thing to every school and advisor with whom he has worked. He treated all of his schools and advisors as if they were the only one he worked with. We were all #1 in his book." Jane Wagner, advisor at Russell High School, said, "Derius encouraged me to be the best teacher I could. He directed me towards KSPA as a worthwhile organization and encouraged me to attend workshops and camps. Then when I finally had a bit of knowledge, he pushed me to share that knowledge as a presenter. Being unsure and somewhat reluctant to be in front of strange students and advisors." And that concerned me, Jane. Did you mean us that we were strange?
Yes.
I just want to clarify that. With advisors with more experience than I had, I hesitated to commit to a presentation. Derius offered to be my partner, but when the time came to present, he stepped back and let me discover that I did have the knowledge worth sharing. He supported me, his support allowed me to continue to reach out to others, not only at one-day workshops, but also extended camps. Without his support, I would still be limited to working only within my classroom walls. KSPA past president Lisa Kreitz wrote about Derius. Derius has gently advised, comforted, and supported advisors at all levels during his long and successful tenure. An avid storyteller, he can enthrall audiences of all ages. He can be likened to a favorite uncle who came in, treated the kids with the utmost attention and concern, fired them up, and then left the advisor to bring them all back down. At This time, I will tell you, one time I left to get him a cup of coffee. I came back and somehow I was doing a yearbook that had 7 different themes within one book. I never once again offered getting coffee. Advisor at Canton Galva High School, Jessica Bowman wrote, Derius Mammen's dedication to yearbook students and advisors is without question. There are few people who have been such a great friend to scholastic journalism. His expertise and support have influenced countless programs over his decades of service. It is one of my greatest honors to present the Hall of Fame Award to Derius Mammen, not only a great supporter of scholastic journalism, but one of my best friends for the last 30 years.
I don't know that I have enough tissues. That was a very nice one, and I will reward you later. Special thanks to Linda. You know, you have been a dream to work with. You've been my best friend. And incidentally, that book that she complains about was a pacemaker. You know,
I know.
all I did was pump the kids up a little bit, and she and the kids took off and ran with it, and wow, it was incredible, as all of her books are, all of her publications are. I'm really, really blessed because I've got my family here today to share this award with me. I've got my mother and her brother, my uncle, my lovely wife Adrienne, and my 2 kids who have, one's gone with babies, and Megan's here. So if you get time, check out my grandkids. They're lovely. And I've got 4 generations here. Makes me feel really good. And then thanks to my friends at the plant that I couldn't have done any of this without Lori and Cheryl and my neighbor Thane. It's just been fabulous having you guys as teammates. I can't believe that I'm being honored this way. It's just totally a shock to me. The crowd out here is the ones that should be up here getting this honor. For 30 years I worked with Jostens, and Jostens presented me with nearly every award that they offer. This is far greater. Being honored for selling a dollar value in yearbooks pales in comparison to receiving. I have to take these off. It pales in comparison to having friends and customers believe that I hold the highest standards for them and for their students. I have no message today. Only admiration for the great advisors and the journalists in this room. You give so much of yourselves to your students. Work nights, covering events, encouraging them to do their very best at contests, as well as day-to-day deadlines, which we all know how tough those can be. I have learned from you, your tireless work ethic continues to be inspirational to me. To be included in the KSPA Hall of Fame wows me. Having my name alongside of the likes of Dave Adams, Jackie Engel, Virginia Munninger, Frank Wright, Carol Dreiling, Marianne McLeod, and Linda Putney, and many, many others. This diverse group of friends showed me how to do what you love and love what you do. I feel small within this group of admired journalists. First and foremost, I stand proud to be in their ranks.